A chainsaw is one of the most useful tools you can have around the yard, but it's also a tool you need to respect, which means you have to take the time to maintain your chainsaw and take the steps needed to stay safe while you use it. Today, battery-powered chainsaws are more powerful and versatile than ever. A battery-operated chainsaw can be a great option for a few reasons. It's easier to start than a gas chainsaw, runs quieter, has lower emissions, it's lightweight, and it doesn't require gas engine maintenance. Before you start cutting, make sure you read your user's manual and always follow the safety recommendations. Let's take a look at the safety features of our saw. This is the chain brake. If the saw kicks back, it will hit your hand and engage to immediately stop the chain from moving. Now over here we have the chain oiler. Oil from this reservoir will automatically lubricate the bar and chain to prevent overheating and binding. And this is the chain adjustment knob. Use this to adjust the chain tightness to avoid binding or derailing. A hard hat, ear, and eye protection are a must. Better yet, wear a face shield. It'll protect you from flying debris. You will need heavy gloves with an enhanced grip surface. Sturdy boots with steel toes and non-skid soles will protect your feet. Chainsaw safety chaps are more than pants. They're made of ballistic fibers that will tangle into the chain and stop the saw, keeping you safer and potentially saving your legs. These are worth every penny and a must-have whenever using a chainsaw. A safety note about battery-powered chainsaws. Make sure you have the battery completely removed whenever doing maintenance on the saw. If you're used to gas-powered chainsaws, then you're used to hearing the engine idle as a warning that saw is live. But a battery-powered saw is always live as long as this battery is in. So be extra careful to remove the battery whenever you touch the bar and chain. You want to place yourself in a sturdy position before you begin to cut. You want to grab the top handle with your left hand with your thumb underneath. Grab the rear handle with your right hand. Make sure your legs are shoulder width apart. Okay. You want to disengage the brake. Squeeze the trigger and cut. Cut about waist level, never above your shoulders. Don't cut too close to the ground, since contact with the ground can make your saw kick back. Cut with the middle part of the bar, not the tip, since it's easier to get kickback when cutting with the tip. Stand to the side of the saw, never hovering over the work area. Kickback while in this position can be especially dangerous. When cutting downward, it's called a pulling chain. When cutting upward, it's called a pushing chain. To operate safely, your saw must be maintained properly. Every time you use the saw, check the chain tension. The chain should be able to be pulled down slightly from the bar, but should not be slack. Some brands use a tool for tension, but this one has a toolless tensioner knob. Regularly inspect the bar and clean it if needed. The chain will need to be sharpened regularly. If you use a filing kit like this, it can be done fairly easily. Remove the battery completely, then place the bar into a vise. Lock the chain by engaging the chain brake. Use a permanent marker or wax pencil to mark your starting tooth. Place the sharpening guide over the chain so the bar lines up with the guide mark. Keep pressure against the tooth and push the file across. File every other tooth. Release the brake to access more teeth, then re-engage the brake. Once you've gone all the way around the chain, turn the saw around and file the other teeth. If you notice your bar pulling to one side, that usually means that one side has been sharpened more than the other. And now your saw is sharp, safe, and ready to tackle the next project.